Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Heumann Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to kick.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now on third down after that run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And talking to the OC. Getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punter. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense changing the play. Williams looking for a man. He lobs one high down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They send the tight end in motion. Williams will pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Gamecocks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Williams looking for a man. The sure hands, it's Clark. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Uncorks one to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Bringing the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They moved the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense getting set for first down.
29 Philly.
From the gun, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. Turning it on! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab over the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. Circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams will pass. He's going to let it go. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expected.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little time. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into the...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's a heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Lofts one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Williams will pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tank.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tulane. Made the grab.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Neal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is...
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
3rd down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Special teams proving to be special. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 84.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Take this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Caught on the outside, it's Hill. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Duncan. Firing to the right, complete. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because
turning it on. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move. It all the way to the 48-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Defense in press coverage. Looking for room. It's Moore. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Second down coming up.
it's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. To the air, it's Duncan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's caught. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Tulane now facing third and forever. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their totals.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Duncan. Got his man in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage. They
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better...
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Now this team has consecutive...